Rossi & Kramer presents its RV3000 valve grinder for small and medium-sized engines. Fill the machine tank with a solution comprising 3 to 5% of grinding machine emulsifier and water. Turn on the grinder motor to check the direction of rotation. Use the spring handle to release and rotate the dovetailed gear motor on the graduated unit until the arrow indicates the work angle required. Clean the valve and place it on its supports. According to valve size, place the supports so that they are almost at the ends of the ground surface of the valve stem and the wheel turns as closely as possible to the center of the supports. Place the thrust bearing up against the valve end and lock into the required position. Use the plate and grinder wheels to move the abrasive so that it skims the surface to be worked. Place the safety panel in position. Turn on the grinder and pump motors and direct the emulsified liquid onto the valve. Make sure the liquid does not touch the rotating guide, as it might slip. Move the plate wheel with alternating left-right movements, and at the same time turn the grinder advancement wheel, taking the surface to be worked into contact with the grinder. Select the cutting depth by means of the vernier on the grinder advancement wheel. At the end of the grinding operation, move the valve back. Stop the motors. Raise the safety panel and remove the finished valve. At the end of the operation, make a visual check and then test the valve seat tightness with a vacuum gauge. RV3000 can also be used to grind valve end. To do this, use the universal support provided. Place the support into its dovetail housing. Use the grub screw underneath to lock it in place. Take the dovetail index to 45 degrees. Place the valve in the valve stop support so that the valve end protrudes by 20–30 mm from the support. Turn on the grinder motor. Use the grinder advancement wheel and grind the valve end. Turn off the grinder motor. Move the valve plate support away from the grinder. Remove the valve. Place the next valve in position and grind using the same regulation set for the previous one. Periodically, dress the grinder surface using a diamond dressing wheel. The operation is the same as the one for grinding the valve end. RV3000 is provided with a regulating system to move the graduated unit to 4 different positions, according to the valve to be worked. Perform this movement as described below. Carefully clean the area where the graduated unit slides. Loosen the locking lever and position it so that the 2 screws on the unit surface can be located. Loosen the 2 screws. Place the unit in the new position and tighten the 2 screws well. Prepare the machine in the usual way.